Sandra, and I'm back, and I got the lovely...
Hi, Jade.
I got Jade here with me, and we're filming a mukbang today. I didn't go anywhere special, guys. Honestly, we ordered food from down the road. Yeah, so we're excited. As you can tell from the title of the video, we've got some juicy conversation with you guys. No, I'm joking. Basically, we were going to film something else, but Melissa's wardrobe, if you know about it, you know about it, has been trending. It's been going wild. What's the topic? What was the actual topic?
It's basically it's girl stories about their experiences with brokies. So guys that are very stingy, they don't want to spend money, and it's just generally hilarious to read.
What was the question? She must have asked a question for people to react. What was the, do you know? What's your worst experience?
No, I thought she was literally just talking about... I can't remember. I need to literally... I've watched her.
Yeah, it's fine.
I would have had to have watched
it. So
it.
Basically, yeah, girls just started sending in all their situations that they've had dealing with... I don't like using the word broke.
Stingy.
Yeah,
Stingy
I
guys.
think that's the better word. Stingy guys. I think stingy is the correct word to use there. Because, you know, some people, they're not broke. They're just careful with their money. They've actually got the money. They're not broke, but they're tight. So,
yeah. Because I've, like, from people that I know, I've heard stories as well of... I know people that have dated really rich guys, like, basically millionaires. They've got, like, luxury cars, apartments all over London. And then when they tell me about how they get treated by these guys, I'm kind of like, okay. So, you know, there's really stingy guys out there, regardless of how much they earn, so...
So anyway, we're going to basically be reacting to some of the tweets that we saw, some of these stories, because guys, it got wild. So yeah, let's get into it. So guys, what did we actually get?
We got buffalo wings, a veggie hot, that's the chicken, I think buffalo chicken pizza, and one veggie hot pizza here as well.
I didn't check the ingredients. That one I know there's no meat, but this one there's no pork or anything.
No, it's chicken.
Okay.
I wouldn't have ordered something with pork in. That's an onion.
Okay, it's fine.
Please.
It's fine.
And fries.
Yes. You ready?
Ready.
I'm hungry. Here you go.
Okay, so one of the stories that she shared from Melissa's wardrobe, she shared from someone that had shared their experience about dating, was once I went to TGI's with a boy, I believe... once I went to the TGI's with a boy and believe pulled out a hair from his head, put it on his plate and complained. His meal was free and I still had to pay for mine. I cannot begin to describe the embarrassment I felt. That's like really weird. Like I would be quite angry if I went on a date and a guy done that, because I'd be like,
that's crook one-on-one. Like
I would just be straight up angry. So I'm like, that would be like red flags for me. That's red flags. That shit you see in movies.
If you can do that, just know that he can do other stuff.
What lengths would he go to? The next one. I was staying over at a guy's house I was seeing. I didn't drive at the time, so he asked me what it would usually cost me to get home, train and taxi. I answered £30, and he said, oh, you may as well give me £30 for petrol and I'll take you home. Like, girl, it does not cost £30 to get home, I'm sure, in petrol.
You know what? That one's not that bad.
But it's still...
I still find it muggy.
Proper.
But I don't find that one that bad.
But it's still muggy. You don't ask for, like, obviously it's going to be cheaper in petrol money. Like, why would she pay you £30 in petrol if she just said the taxi costs £30? Like,
he's going out of his way.
Pathetic. Okay, so the next one.
But before you move on from that one, what would you do in that situation?
I just like, no, I'm going to get a taxi. The only thing that's kind of better about it is the fact that you may feel safer going with someone that you're seeing rather than getting in a taxi, but that would be it. There's literally otherwise, like, what are you doing for me?
Okay, hold on. So, does it say how long they've been dating? I'm trying to put it into context, yeah?
Context, no?
Context.
Okay. Okay.
say they've been dating for like 3 months. That's too long. To be doing that, that's too long.
I think because I drive, obviously we drive. I just
It's a bit harder.
It's a liberty. Like if you're a driver and someone's a non-driver, you wouldn't tell them pay you £30. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just not me in general, but whatever.
I definitely wouldn't do that. But I'm just trying to picture this scenario.
Especially if you're dating someone, like.
But maybe they weren't dating like that.
Listen, I don't know, but. Anyway, I don't know. I have no more to that topic.
Would you carry on seeing that person, basically? Was my next thing. After they've done that. Or would you just come better prepared next time?
I think it depends on the outcome. But did I turn around and take
Do you know what's
home?
muggy there? Is that he's asking you, yo, how much do you pay?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then saying,
okay,
like,
don't worry, I'll drop you home and you just give me the money.
Yeah. It's not like she's
that's
asking,
muggy.
can you drop me home? And
Exactly.
Can you give me petrol money then?
Exactly.
Liberty. Once went on a date with a guy I was seeing made me transfer him 99p for a McFlurry, and when I asked him for details to transfer, he said it would take so long and made me take it out of an ATM. You can't even take, first of all, you can't take 99p out of an ATM, and why did this guy not want to give his details?
You can
And why are
barely
you
take
even
out.
asking for
You
99p?
can barely take out £5 note.
Some ATMs let you take out a £5 note.
Exactly.
But for a pound?
Selected.
A pound, really? A pound.
How old are these people? Is my next question. Like, how old are you?
At my big age, I'm not going to be... My point is, if I'm not going to be rich for a pound and I'm not going to be poor for a pound, then the pound really doesn't matter. It's really stupid. I don't know. This is just not my type of behaviour, to be honest, but that's me. This is an interesting one.
Again, what would you do in that situation then? Would you fight the thing and be like, no, I'm not going to no ATM, I'm going to transfer you a pound. A pound is what you're getting.
I'll just, like, if you don't want it transferred, then I'm not going to the ATM. I'm not going to the ATM to draw out money for the sake of a pound.
Next one.
I had a boy take me on a date to Turtle Bay, a 2-for-1 cocktails. He told me he was attracted to my uncle's girlfriend after seeing a group picture on a key ring. I should have left then. He let me taste his drink, and not only did he halve the bill, he tried to subtract the sip of the drink from his bill and add it to mine.
That is petty on another level.
That is audacious on another level. That is the most audacious thing I've ever heard.
Can I just say, yeah? Just like, I don't know how to word this, basically. I believe that if a guy is doing that on a date, he's not into you. No offense, he's not into you. I don't care what no one says.
I think, from my memory, not that I have exes, but I remember one time I went on a date with this guy, and this was like, I want to say maybe 3 dates in. Like, he's, sorry if you're watching this, but this is like, he was a really nice guy, you know. No, he was really nice, and we were just like casual. Anyway, I didn't really know if I was really into him or not, so I was just like, oh, let me just give it a go and see. And I remember one time he was like, oh, do you want to meet up on this day, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, cool. He was like, and then he said on the day, he's like, do you want to go for food? And I had already eaten, like I had food at home. This was in the evening time, and he hadn't had dinner. And I was like, oh, I've already had dinner, but like I'll come with you if you want to go somewhere, because I thought I'll just like have a drink or just get a dessert or something small, because I didn't want to eat. And when we got into the town centre, I was like, okay, so where do you want to go? He's like, where can you afford? I was like, I swear, I was just looked at him and I was thinking like, but you're the one that wanted to go out, and I was only going because I felt bad if he didn't want to eat. Like, obviously he didn't want to eat by himself. I was kind of just like, okay. It's like, yeah, but you're the one eating, and where do you want to eat? And it was just, that really took me by surprise. That was, I think, one of the turn-off points for me, because I wasn't looking for a meal.
And I think there lies a problem though. You know how guys are always saying girls just want to come out for a free meal, la la la.
I didn't want to eat.
But But the fact is, it is a turn off if a guy then turns around. But it's not a turn off for me if a guy turns around and tells me I have to pay.
I think there's ways to word it, but the thing is,
correct.
In my opinion, I was listening to something online, and I agree. In my opinion, it depends who offers to go out. If I said to you, do you want to go out for dinner? I think it'd be fair, it'd be nice if I paid. I wouldn't expect you to pay if I'm the one that's asking. I don't know, maybe not everyone will agree.
No, I completely agree with that.
If in a relationship, if my partner turns around and says to me, oh, do you want to go out for dinner? In my opinion, I think that he should pay. But if it's me saying, do you want to go out for dinner? I think it'd be nice. But obviously, it just, everybody's got their opinion. It's just a huge debate that, I think that never really gets settled about who should pay on a date. And I think it's something, maybe it depends on how long you've been together as well. I don't know.
I personally don't think a man needs to pay on a date.
It doesn't need to, no.
Yeah. That's just my personal opinion. I also don't think it's like a turn off or anything like that. I don't think you should go out expecting someone else to pay.
No, I don't expect anybody else to pay for me. Like, I will pay for it myself if I have to.
Even if they have offered or anything, that's just my personal opinion. But
I think it depends on...
I'm completely like you, do you know what I mean? I kind of am expecting you to pay if you've asked me, but don't get it twisted. I'm always ready to cover my side, even your side. But don't get it twisted. If you've now asked me out, and I've had to cover both of us, we ain't going out again. Point blank. Period.
I mean, I ain't running out of restaurant. I know that much. Without paying, that ain't happening. So I will save myself the embarrassment in there. I don't have like certain expectations, and I've never been raised to like expect things from other people. I think maybe because I'm a bit more traditional, I think it's nice if a guy pays on the first date, but I wouldn't be turned off if we went halves.
Would you ever pay?
I mean, I've never paid on the first date.
But say you had to for the both of you, would you pay?
I would, yeah, if I had to. If he turned around and said like, oh, I don't know, I forgot my wallet or something, then yeah. I really have to think about that. I don't think that's ever happened to me. I really don't. How would you be?
As I said, I would pay. You just wouldn't see me again.
I think it depends how much I like him as well. I don't know. Like, the example, the story that I gave, I wasn't like...
I don't know.
Head over
I'll take
heels
it back
for them.
because you just said he forgot his wallet. Like,
Who?
say that's the excuse.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Then, fair enough. You forgot your wallet.
Yeah.
But what if you go out and the second time that happens again? There's a different excuse. Yeah.
Girl, I don't know.
Taking you for a sugar mama.
Have you not got any stories about? Okay, so that just happened to me. Like, I did have an ex once that I wasn't driving at the time and he did. And if we would go somewhere, say for example, if I went to go somewhere, you'd be like, okay, but you need to give me petrol money for it, but it wouldn't be somewhere far. That sometimes, but I'd still give him petrol money, but whatever. I wouldn't argue it, even if we weren't going
Things
far,
like that
whatever.
for me are unheard of. I definitely have a 50-50 relationship, and if I don't even know why I'm calling it, if it's not 50-50 relationship, then it's definitely I'm treated very well by the sounds of it. Listening to all these other stories, I definitely have no issues regarding money or anything like that. Like,
I feel like as I've got older, it's not. I feel like those are like younger.
That's what I said.
I think it's
how
like
old are these people? Like,
I mean, this was like, I'm talking like probably about 6 years ago, 7 years ago, maybe even longer. It could have been 7, 8 years ago, literally.
So how old are these people that are having these DM problems? Because
I don't know. Listen, I don't know. They weren't putting that age in there, but I can imagine. And that was actually one thing that other people were saying, like, our big age.
Yeah,
that is not happening. Like, I would not fall for that.
No,
ridiculousness.
exactly.
It's so stupid.
It says, such a long list of things my broke ex made me pay for, but the pettiest one is making me pay 20p more when we split McDonald's because I wanted barbecue sauce. And also when I suggested he buy my mum a thank you gift for having us stay at her flat in Portugal, he bought a €4 jar of honey and asked me to transfer him half so it's from us.
Wow. So technically you paid €2. €2 whole euros.
But these people are alright with stuff like that because they're saying that was my ex, you know what I mean? So it's not one situation, it's not like
my boyfriend, my husband.
Or you're going out with someone and they were like that. Whereas me, surely you should be picking this stuff up during the dating stage, do you know what I mean?
But even there was a couple of them where they were saying they would go on holiday. Or no, they'd just be in a relationship and say like their boyfriend would buy stuff. Say they go shopping and their boyfriend buys stuff for them. Their boyfriend would keep a chart. Like,
I was just about to say that. I think that was the worst one. So
of how much he would spend of stuff for her, and then give her
a chart. Man
invoice.
Man had a spreadsheet, guys. He had a spreadsheet.
Ridiculous.
That had everything. A full-on Excel spreadsheet. That had everything. And yeah, just split it. Wild.
Split the whole fucking... Like, at the end of the month, he would literally... She said at the end of the month, he would give her an invoice. And it would literally have a breakdown of, like, every single item on the spreadsheet. Like, what would you do if you were dating someone and they'd done that? I would be like, this is not going to work.
Literally. This is what I'm saying.
You know what I do? I'd be adding my makeup to there, all the makeup I use to go on a date with him, my hair products that I use, my washing to wash my clothes.
Seriously,
everything. I would add all of my stuff to that list, and I'm like, you need to pay for this then. You want me to look nice. Did you see the recent video actually? It was online. I don't know if it's like staged or not. Some girl met up with a guy from a Tinder date, and he asked to meet in the middle of the forest.
That is
and then when she got there, he was like,
why are you not wearing makeup?
Yeah.
Did you think it was not appropriate to wear makeup or something like that? He said, no, he said, do you just not wear makeup for dates then? Dates. Why am I wearing makeup to come to a date in the woods? No, but that was clearly staged because who's taking a date in the woods in the middle of nowhere?
Apparently, at the end of it, he said something like, "Oh, I don't know if I like you as much now." She's not wearing makeup. That's so rude. That's so rude. To even say that on the first date is so rude.
No, but I agree with you. Like the same way I got that spreadsheet, I will then give back a spreadsheet of my own with calculations, and I'm sure it will tally up to the same. Just saying.
I'll find a way for it.
Wild.
Especially with how much girls will spend to get ready for a day. I'm not saying that guys don't, but you know, my makeup's not cheap, so. And my perfume. And my sprays, my perfume is goes to that list too, please believe.
And if you're turning around and saying that's not down to you, it is, because.
And if you're the guy getting triggered by this, I've got bad news for you.
You broke.
Yeah, you're brokey.
You broke. You tight. You stingy. You a scrub.
We're not on this stingy behaviour. Not in 2020.
Nah, not at your grown ass age. No offence. And this is what I'm saying. Don't get it twisted, guys. And this is why I always say there is someone out there for everyone. So I'm not trying to tell boys or men that are like that to change. Don't change. Do you? But make sure you show all those traits during the dating stage. And then if my woman decides to stay, then that's her problem.
That's on her.
Exactly.
Because some people are into that being stingy together life. Yeah. Like, I've seen it.
Like they split everything. They, you know, they've got spread. Like that's fine. What's yours? It's not what's yours is mine. Mine is no. It's they got theirs. I got mine. Cool. As I said, there's someone out there for everyone, and
just not for me. I don't want them people. Stay at home. Yeah, no, that's
so basically, look, I personally, I have no issue like that with my partner, but I don't even have that with my friends. Like, could you imagine
all
the times we've been out? Jade, imagine if I had a spreadsheet or you had a spreadsheet. I don't know if at the beginning I said where we ordered from. We ordered from this place called Doughboys. Is it called Pizza Doughboys?
I don't know, it just says Doughboys on the box.
I'm sure it's just, Doughboys. It was nice, it was yummy. I'm definitely fed, as you can tell. My plate's done. But yeah, basically that's the end of our mukbang. Comment down below if you've had any stories.
I would love to hear other people's stories because I would just sit there and just be like, oh my god.
Definitely. And like I said, Instagram that night was hilarious. So
I was probably crying with Mel.
Yeah,
that was really like honestly hard. That wasn't even half the stories that she had posted, but other people had sent in to her. It was
hilarious.
You know.
So yeah, comment down below if you guys have ever experienced something like that and what you would do in the scenarios that we read out. Because They're very interesting.
But as a disclaimer, don't come for us, you know. We weren't saying that boys need to pay for everything. We're just saying for those stingy people out there, you know, maybe just date someone in your tax bracket or date someone that likes to be stingy with you. That's what I'm saying. Nothing wrong with people's
Completely
earnings
agree.
or what their spending preferences are.
Agreed.
But
It's not for me. Not for me.
to embarrass yourself on a first date like that is,
Yeah.
maybe just don't go out.
Yeah.
Make them do a picnic or something like that.
Yeah, this is what I always
cute
say though.
ideas.
There's so much, like, such nice things that you can do that doesn't cost anything.
If you generally don't have money, there's so many other nice ideas that you can do, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
that's what gets someone else when people are just like, oh, you've got to take them somewhere nice,
No.
expensive. You want all of this. No, and
Not
there are girls,
necessarily.
and again, there are girls out there, women that want those kind of things, and other people that understand. Again, this is what dating is for. Find your match.
Yes, honey.
Point blank. Period. All right, guys, don't forget to do all the good stuff.
Like, follow me, like me, comment about me.
This little Mitch. Like, comment, subscribe.
I'm joking. Like Lydia, comment about Lydia, subscribe to Lydia, Alexandra.
Thank you so much. And most importantly, share. Share.